Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you guys an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you grabbed a snack, stayed for a while, and click the subscribe button. I would love to have you. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. So as you can tell by the title of the video, my Westman Atelier Vital Skincare Complexion drops finally came in. It took a decent amount of time to get to me. I honestly thought it was going to get to me a tiny bit later because the date kept changing. It feels like shipping is going to be an even bigger issue now that I'm here in Utah. But it's okay. It is what it is. It's here now and I'm super excited to get it on my face and do a wear test for you guys to see if it's worth the money that it costs, because boy is it expensive. Okay, so why don't we just go ahead and jump right into this video. Alright guys, so here is what the box looks like. At the top it has the shade and ingredients, and it says Gucci Westman, and it's a little tiny thing, but there is 1 fluid ounce in here, so don't let the size of this fool ya. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I purchased it through the Westman Atelier website, but you can purchase it now through Ulta. $68 is what it retails for. Crazy, right? And it is available in 20 different shades. I picked up the shade Atelier 4, and let me give you the description of this product. A next generation hydrating skin tint packed with serum strength actives to visibly improve skin texture, firmness, and radiance drop by drop. It's supposed to be a light to medium coverage. Some of the highlighted ingredients are subaki oil, which visibly firms, hydrates, and retexturizes; ginseng extract visibly brightens, revitalizes, and soothes; and pomegranate extract, which neutralizes free radicals and supports healthy looking skin. Okay, so you guys already know how I feel about the whole skincare infused makeup. It's nice to have, yes, but I don't count on it for my skincare. I do my own skincare and I don't really need it in my makeup, but it is nice that it's in here. I'm not gonna count it against it, I guess. This has a 12-month shelf life and it was look like it was made in Italia. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this face nice and primed so we can get this on our skin. All right, guys, so I did my skincare about an hour, maybe an hour and a half ago, and I did go in with the Wet n Wild Primer Serum just to bring back hydration into my skin. Did watch a couple of reviews and it seems like it's a very hydrating and dewy product. So I'm actually going to go in with a primer that's mattifying in my whole face, not just in my T-zone. Why did I watch reviews? Because some of my favorite YouTubers reviewed this, you know? And I also like to prepare. I like to know what to expect sometimes. This is the Gucci mattifying one. I really enjoy this primer and I actually think it's better than the Hourglass. All right, so you already saw the unicorn. It does have a little heart in here. I enjoy the aesthetics of Westman Atelier. I feel it's like a very simple, almost timeless beauty and very just like everyday makeup vibes. Here is what the component looks like, the foundation. So it looks small, but there is 1 fluid ounce in here and it just has Westman Atelier here, and then at the bottom it has the deets on the foundation. It's a twisty cap and it's a dropper, and then in here it does have the little heart, which I thought was so cute. Let me go ahead and shake it. We're going to apply one side with my fingers and the other with a brush. It sounds very liquidy, but it seems like it's a very controlled dropper. So let me go ahead and swatch. Okay. Okay, so it feels very hydrating when I'm wiping it, almost like an oil. All right, so we're gonna start with this side. I like to put it on my finger, dot it on my face, and then blend. I feel like that is the way to waste the least amount of product. Seems like this shade is going to be a decent match. Yeah, it feels slick, oily a little bit. It almost reminds me of a very hydrating kind of cream. All right, I added just a tiny bit more. So I would definitely agree with the light, a light medium coverage, I would say. Because it is covering, you know? I don't like how it feels on my fingers. I think my preferred method is going to be a brush. Alright, so this side has product and this side does not. I think it's a little light, but it's okay. Alright, so now this side, I'm going to drop some on my fingers. I'm going to dot it, and I will be using a brush. I'm using the Sonia G Classic Base. And you are probably going to use a tiny bit more with a brush than you would with your fingers. But I don't know, I just don't like how it feels on my fingers. Let's add some more. I did watch Gucci apply this on herself, and it looked very beautiful on her, very dewy. So I don't think this is like a very oily skin friendly type of product. So I'm a little scared to see how it's going to perform in my T-zone, which is why I put on the Gucci matte primer, you know? But so far, I mean, it feels hydrating. It feels like I have a night oil on, if I'm being honest. So we'll see how it feels once I set it. You guys already know that I have to set my base. You guys know. Okay, so here is the side with the brush. And I actually prefer the side with the brush because I feel like this side looks more dewy than the side with the brush, right? Yeah. Here, I'm gonna go over with my brush on this side. Alrighty, so I went ahead and put on my concealer, and I did set it, so the rest of the face is currently unset. I went into my LYS Beauty Concealer in MN1. Now we're going to set the face before I put everything else. Okay, so for today we are going to use the Wet n Wild Bare Focus Pressed Powder. I do have the Westman Atelier Pressed Powder. What is this? This is the Vital Pressed Skincare Powder. This is a great powder to minimize pores, make you look smooth and airbrushed, but it does not hold my oils. With this dew that we got going on, this is not going to work. 100% guarantee it. So we're going to use the powder that I picked for last week and this week's rotation. This is in the shade Light Medium, and this is a Morphe Aerial A21, and we're going to set this dewy bad boy. Now, I know it's a skin tint, and I know some of you feel like skin tints don't need to be powdered, but you know what? This is my face, and therefore I can do what I wish with the makeup that I put on it. And I powder everything. If you've been here for a while, you already know that I hate it when my face feels like sticky or like unset. And transfer, I absolutely detest transfer. It's one of my pet peeves. But it's looking pretty good once I've powdered it with this. Okay, so let me show you up close what the base is looking like. And you can still see that it's glowing just a tiny bit, but it's not a dewy mess like it was a couple of minutes ago. So I think I did good by setting this and making sure that I'm using a powder that I know is going to keep my oils at bay. This is a very dewy product, like a very dewy product. It's almost as dewy as the Glowish, the Huda Beauty Glowish one, but not that extreme. And I actually do enjoy that one. I feel like it lasted very well in the Houston heat. So we'll see how this does today, but I just wanted to show you real quick what my base looks like after I powdered it. Okay, I'm not mad at what I'm looking at. It's a little bit light. I probably should have gone with shade 5 or 6, but it should work for winter time. All right guys, here is what the completed face looks like. So far, everything is looking good. I am enjoying the way my base is looking. I still feel like I see a tiny bit of glow peeking through. I didn't put any highlighter on just because I want to see the glow of the tint itself. Here is the swatch and it looks like it's dried down. So it does dry down. I mean, you can still kind of blend it, but it doesn't feel like dewy. Like it does feel like it dries down and it doesn't stay sticky. It's just the dewiness that you still see, I feel like, if you don't actually set it. I don't mind the dew. I just hate it when it transfers. Oh, the Westman Atelier. I do want to go into a tiny bit of this just so you could see, like, it's a good, decent powder. It's just not great for containing oils, but you could see like it almost gives you like this blurring effect, makes you look like you have a filter on. You see that? So it's a pretty powder, it just does not contain my oils. Okay, so I'll see you guys for the check-in, and I'll probably do the outro while I look like this. Hi guys, this is my one and only check-in. If you hear noise and whatnot, my white man is here with me. Okay, so I forgot to tell you, I finished applying this complexion and everything at 10:30 this morning. It is now 5:30. So that is a 7-hour wear test for this new Westman Atelier complexion drops. And I do have to say, I'm actually not mad at what I'm looking at. I did go to the park today. It was about 89 degrees outside. We were there for about an hour, so I was outside with this, and I'm actually not upset at all at what I'm looking at. I think it held up pretty well. I do feel like, one, the primer, two, the fact that I actually set this helped out a lot. So if you are somebody who doesn't like to set their tints, I don't know how well this is going to work for you. The reviews that I have seen of them not setting this, it didn't go so well. It was too dewy for their liking. They didn't like the end result of the wear test. So again, this is the way I like to do my makeup. And with the primer, the mattifying primer, and setting it, I feel like it actually wore really good, especially since I went outside and I was outside in the heat for about an hour or so, which is great. So this first impressions and wear test went great. 7 hours in and I'm still really enjoying what I'm looking at. As of now, I give it a thumbs up and I think it's a good product. Now, is it worth the $68? No, I don't think it is. Honestly, I think it's overpriced and you're pretty much paying for the brand. Westman Atelier is an expensive brand. And if you like it, you know the pain of purchasing a product from the brand. There's definitely cheaper alternatives from other brands out there. Yeah, I guess personal preference if you would like to spend the $68 on this product. But the Sephora VIB sale is coming up, so maybe then you can pick it up at a discounted price. I would definitely say wait for a sale. Okay,
well, let me go ahead and turn you on over to Mary for the outro.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. You guys have no idea. And as always, in the description box, I put my age, my skin, all that other good stuff, just so you can go and reference in case we are skin twins, skin tone twins, whatnot. But I always put that information down below, especially when it comes to complexion products. I hope this video helped you out in deciding whether you want to pick up this Westman Atelier product. It's a pricey one, so I'm sure you really want to do your homework when it comes to deciding if you want to pick that up or not, especially since the Sephora VIP sale is coming. Okay, with that being said, I would love it if you gave this video a big thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it, and you would definitely help me out in the algorithm of hopefully bringing some new and fresh eyes to my channel. And if you haven't done so already, I would love it if you joined my small YouTube family by clicking the subscribe button. I would love to have you. Alright guys, I will see you on the next video. Bye!